got his daughter to be impregnated, end up brain dead, and then he has to watch her corpse body incubate an embryo.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of The Dave Show. So glad you could join me today. We have a good episode planned for you, so let's get to it. Let's do it. News and nuts, news and nuts. Hey, it's news and nuts. It was just announced that the Nashville mayor, Freddie O'Connell, is going to have an investigation opened up on him because it looks like he was aiding and abetting some illegal aliens. I don't understand why these people think they can do these things and get away with it now that Trump is in office. Take a look.
Well, you've heard it. The individuals that the mayor is standing with are murderers, rapists, drug traffickers, sexual predators, child traffickers, the list goes on. Which is why I will always stand on the rule of law and with ICE. And I don't just stand with ICE, I'll stand in front of ICE. Because we, the people, have had enough. I choose my community, my state, and my family over this type of nonsense, which is why, due to the remarks of Freddie O'Connell and the potential for aiding and abetting illegal immigration, the Homeland Security and the Judiciary Committees will be conducting an investigation into the mayor of Nashville, his conduct, and whether or not federal dollars have been used in criminal enterprise. I will not back down. I will not relent. And I will always stand with law enforcement. I want my community and I want my country back. This is Andy Ogles. Thank you for being here.
All right, that's it for the news. Now on to the nuts. In this first clip, we've got a waiter that just makes a really poor decision on the best route to take his full tray of beers to the table. I don't understand it. Take a look. This guy has a take on watermelon that I have never seen before. If any of you have tried this method, this technique of eating watermelon, please let me know. Tell me if it's good or if it's just, if this guy's just high or something. Take a look.
Y'all ever had mushroom watermelon? That's some good stuff right there.
Man, you are one twisted f***.
This next clip shows two youths, probably, I don't know, maybe like 12, 13, 11, somewhere in that ballpark. But what they are doing is not good. Not good at all. Does not build good character. And apparently they have no idea that Teslas have cameras. Check it out.
Yes.
They have gloves on and everything.
These bad. Why aren't y'all in school? There goes the police. Oh, it's a little girl that's doing it. Yes. We have footage of them right now. We have footage of these kids from her Tesla.
There's a third one.
they wore gloves, but they didn't think about the car they were parked next to. He's asking in the fucking car.
I think that's the girl, maybe. It's the kid before that, though.
Seeing kids that young committing crimes at that level really does put a frown on my face. But you know what puts a smile on my face? Seeing baby Trump videos. So we've got one in the queue. Let's take a look.
Do you think that General Patton was woke? I don't think so. What do you think, Mike? Mike, was he woke? I don't think so. I don't think he was too woke. He was the exact opposite. You know what woke means? It means you're a loser. Everything woke. Everything woke. It's true. Everything woke turns to shit, okay? It's true. It's true. Look at what's happening.
Preach on, baby Trump. Preach on. All right, my friends, that's it for News and Nuts. But don't worry, we've got you covered with plenty liberal madness. The pool is deep and never ending, so put on your armed waders of common sense because we're heading into the deep end of crazy. Sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
What's better, Gay Pride or Memorial Day?
That's like asking me which of my children I'm willing to sell into slavery. Memorial Day. Think of what they gave up for us. That's why I support law enforcement. We cannot have a society without law enforcement. And for them to be defunded was some kind of a horrible sin.
Wow, I really wasn't expecting common sense coming out of that guy with the, what his jacket looked like. But good for him.
So today I was thinking about George Floyd's contributions to society and what he's done for us. And I think America is actually thinking about the good things that he's done for us. And one of the things that he did was absolutely nothing. He did nothing for no one. And the day that he passed away, it was because of his heart giving out, because he had heart disease, which is one of the #1 leading causes of death in Black people.
Plus, he had a truckload of fentanyl in his system, amongst other things that are not supposed to be in your system.
And also he was on fentanyl because he was a drug addict.
Yep.
And also he was, again, that's a place that he shouldn't be, you know, all those different things. And, you know, so, yeah, he overdosed. But the other thing I think is really important is just I'm watching all these videos of all of these people at his funeral just weeping for him. Yeah. Just weeping for that man.
So retarded.
And you have to ask yourself, why is it that liberals support so many criminals? Like, they will come out in the masses. When the media tells them to go out into the masses for a criminal, they're right there, man. And they're sitting there weeping and crying for him. And I just don't get it. I don't think I'm ever going to get it. But, yeah, I guess happy George Floyd Day. I don't like to celebrate people who beat women and assault them and commit heinous, atrocious crimes and do a bunch of drugs and run around the community rampant. I don't like that. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Anyway, have a good day.
That's George Floyd's true legacy, at least what it should be. Now, I got to be honest with you. At the beginning of that last clip, and that guy was putting the flame to the spoon, I really was thinking he was about to do something else than eat ice cream, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
If ICE agents ever show up into my neighborhood, or men wearing masks, cowards who, if you have to wear a mask to do what you're doing, you obviously know that you're on the wrong side of history. If they were to show up in this neighborhood and try and take one of my neighbors, I'm probably going to lose my life that day. I'm probably going to lose my life that day, because I will be out my front door so fast to protect the people around me. And chances are good that if there's more people than myself, I'm in trouble. And that's it for me. But I promise you, you have my word, I'm taking someone with me. And it's sad to think that we are at this point in American history. I respect law enforcement. I'm not a bag the blue kind of a guy, but I'm not an ACAB kind of guy either. But if you show up without a warrant, without identification, wearing a mask, and you're trying to take somebody off the street, it's on site. That's a scary thought, because I feel like sooner or later it's going to happen.
Oh, give me a break. You are not going to be sacrificing yourself for some schmucky illegal alien that lives 2 doors down that you've never even spoken to in the 4 years that he's lived there. But yet you're gonna take yourself out, and you think you're gonna try to take out an ICE agent. You are absolutely delusional, and you're just being hyperbolic like most liberals. I'm sorry, my friend, but I think you just went full retard.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
I'm telling you right now, I cannot handle one more video of ICE.
Oh, yeah. Not
kidnapping people off the streets.
Well, they're not actually doing that. It's not really kidnapping. But, okay, let's go on.
I can't. I'm sick to my stomach every single time I see it. I'm telling you right now, if you voted for that man...
I did.
How? I just want to know how.
It was super easy. I just went into the booth and I just clicked his name.
How?
I just told you.
How?
Just said it.
It's disgusting behavior.
Oh, brother.
It goes against every single thing I believe in, to my core of who I am. They are human beings, and you're snatching them off the streets with no paperwork, no nothing. It's pure legal kidnapping.
No.
And let me tell you right now.
Okay.
Don't mistake these tears for weakness, because if I see this...
Oh, boy. That's interesting. She had to cut right there because she probably said something she would maybe incriminate her.
On TikTok, whatever it is. I'm telling you right now, I'm in Dallas, Texas. And if I see anybody get snatched off the street, period, I don't care if it's by ICE or someone else or whoever.
Who else is going to be snatching up people? Like, come on. That's not even snatching. That's the wrong word.
I'm throwing hands. I'm figuring out. I'm picking up rocks. Anything.
Right. Right. Throwing hands. That would be like, that wouldn't do anything.
But if I see you have a vest on, and it says ICE on it or whatever, and you're trying to snatch someone that doesn't look like me, I will happily go to jail. Happily. You might as well just take me with that person to whatever concentration camp you want to, because I will let everybody out. I will let every person get free.
How? How are you going to do that? You are so stupid, these people.
I will do some unhuman-like, inhumane type of things to make.
As I'm sitting here in the comfort of my bathroom making this video, because that's about the extent of the action that is going to be coming out of me.
Make sure everybody gets free.
Right. And you don't think the cartel members and those that are already down there, they haven't been thinking about ways of trying to escape from this place? Right. It's not going to happen.
Everyone that's in that concentration camp, I will do everything.
It's not a concentration camp.
This is making me sick to my stomach.
Okay.
I don't feel good when I see these. I'm nauseous. I'm angry. I want to punch things. I want to cry. I don't know how you could have voted for that man and think any of this is okay. You should be ashamed of yourself if you did.
It's all good.
You should be so sick with yourself that you can't even sleep at night.
Oh, like a baby.
Oh!
Look, that girl needs to seriously unplug from the hive mind. Stop watching CNN and MSNBC. Go outside and take a breath of fresh air. It'll do you some good.
Just went to my local liberal coffee shop to get a coffee. Let's give it a taste test. Tastes like abortions and public education. It's so good. Oh my God.
Really? Abortions? Really?
After 400 years of free labor,
400
of our ancestors' sweat and tears and bloodshed.
Okay.
We are not supposed to be working today. We are supposed to be sitting comfortably, able to do whatever we want.
Why?
And work at our own expense, at our own dispense, not at nobody else's dispense. Even if we want to work, only if we want to work.
Why? What have you done to earn such a fabulous life of ease? Nothing.
How dare you, as a black person or as any other non-black person, say?
So pretty much anybody. Just say, I dare you as anybody. Okay.
Black people don't want to work. They have earned a right to not want to work after 400 years of free labor.
400 years? Where are you getting this 400 years from? You do realize our country is only 249 years old, right? I think your math is just a little bit off.
Can somebody please tell me how to help? People are being kidnapped off the street. I'm protesting, I'm writing letters, I'm making phone calls, I'm making content, I'm reposting content. I don't know what else to do to help.
Tell me why my mom came into my job. I've got no contact, by the way. And she comes and sees me. It's 2 days after Mother's Day. Or 3, I don't know. Anyways, she comes in and she's like, I don't care anymore. I love you for who you are, and blah 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 blah. And you look just like me. You're so pretty. Blah 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 blah. And like trying to act like everything's okay, and not realizing till afterwards that she was just doing that for herself. Because I was like, look, if you don't accept all of me, I don't want any part of you. And she made the face of, okay, hun, I get it. Bye-bye. And then I cried my eyes out.
Life is too short to be this petty with family members. This guy's not going to realize until it's too late, but his mother's not going to be around forever.
You people still seem to have a hard time understanding why we...
What do you mean by you people?
say that MAGA is racist.
Okay.
It is.
No, not
Let's
really.
look at the saying, MAGA.
Okay, let's do it.
Make America great again.
Right.
Can you tell me any time in history when America has been great for everyone, every race, every ethnicity? Ever?
Okay.
I'll wait.
Well, it's never been great for everyone. That's impossible. And because of the system that we have adopted in this country, we don't promise that it's going to be great for everybody, but we do promise that you have the opportunity for it to be great. I mean, that's all you can do. We're all on the same playing field for the most part. The opportunity is there for everybody. So go grab it and enjoy life.
Yeah, sure, the Senate passed no tax on tips, but this is why it's not actually as good as you think it is. Oh, it's not? Okay, what's bad about it? Well, if you earn up to $25,000 in cash tips, you won't be taxed for it. But what? This better be a good one. When was the last time anyone received tips in cash? Yep, I was right. This is a good one. Why are you smiling? You know the IRS collects your tax, right? Yeah, of course. Well, let's just check out how the IRS defines cash tips real quick, okay? So cash tips are received in cash or equivalent. It has to be cash given directly by a customer. Wait for it. Tips received from other employees, tips charged to credit cards or debit cards, or tips from customers using apps like Venmo, PayPal, or third-party payment services. Oh, so it is a good thing. Yeah, and I mean this in the nicest way, like genuinely. Google is free. So.
I struggle so much with the American media and Jake Tapper. I don't care about the book that he wrote about Biden. It is what it is. I think that's fair game. I care about the fact that he is an objectively bad journalist, and he works for a news network that platforms liars. So here's what I have learned. MSNBC exists to platform the liars within the Democratic Party. Your Nancy Pelosi's, your Chuck Schumer's, because there is no natural base for a Nancy Pelosi or a Chuck Schumer. It's the same thing with CNN and the Republican Party. Today, Jake Tapper had on Mike Johnson, and he would ask a question, and then Mike Johnson would just lie for about 4 or 5 minutes. Jake Tapper just sat there with that Jake Tapper face, like,
well, yeah.
That's it. That's the extent of the journalism we get in the United States from our journalists.
What? You're just coming to this realization that CNN is horrible? How did it take you this long? But hey, welcome aboard.
They are terrible at their jobs.
Yes,
and we are here because CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News have habituated an older generation, I would say the boomers and the Gen Xers, to think that they're...
Wait a minute. Older generation? Okay, sir.
actually getting access to legitimate information, when in fact, these corporate news networks, the mainstream media, whatever you want to call it, it's just there to manufacture consent. It creates the facade of journalism. Sure, you can have Mike Johnson on your show, but if you don't ask Mike Johnson any follow-up questions and hold him accountable, then you're just letting him on your show to lie to us.
Well, here's the thing. Like, most of these shows, I mean, I know on Fox for sure. I don't know so much on CNN and MSNBC and all those left garbage networks, but a lot of the shows, most of the shows on Fox are opinion-based shows. So they're not presenting hard journalistic, style of reporting on things. There are very few shows like that on Fox. I would say Bret Baier is probably one of the only ones that really does journalistic work, that pushes back in interviews and stuff like that. But everybody else, at least on Fox, they say, hey, look, we're opinion pieces, and that's what you're getting. Now on CNN, the problem is, and MSNBC and those networks, they're also pretty much opinion-based, but they don't tell you they're opinion-based, so you think that what they're saying is fact, and that's what F's up so many people that watch those programs. Anyways, let's go.
That's a funny thing. I don't want to be lied to, which is why I don't watch any of these people. This is just a warning. Get your news and information from overseas outlets. American journalism is basically dead. At least the corporate media is dead. Like Mike Johnson would never sit down and have a discussion with me, because I would rout Mike Johnson.
Oh yeah, you would just rout him just mercilessly. Give me a break.
I would. Mike Johnson's Mike Johnson. We deserve better politicians. We deserve better journalists. When people show you that they are a liar, we should believe them the first time and just don't trust those people. When someone shows you they are a liar, they're not trustworthy. Don't invite them on your show. Don't continue to platform them. Thanks.
I got so mad at work today, I got misgendered by customers 5 different times.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
we don't care.
5 different times. You could obviously tell I am a woman. And I got misgendered 5 different times. I finally yelled at one of the customers and looked at him and says, "Do I look like a damn man to you?"
Yeah.
I sure did. And then I told
sure
him if he
do.
called me a man one more time, I was going to reach across his counter and slap him. Which I got in trouble for and wrote up for at work because I shouldn't be talking to a customer that way.
Yeah.
But damn it, if I tell you that I am a woman, then you need to freaking listen.
You need to buy into my delusion.
Because that's what I am.
No.
Nobody gets to tell me otherwise. So, yeah, I got misgendered again 5 different times at work today. I guess I need to write she, her on my forehead. I'm telling you.
Maybe you should tattoo she, her on your forehead. And the good news, you've got a lot of real estate there to work with.
Just some perspective from my stance. I feel so much more comfortable and safer in a room with 20 drag queens than I would in a room with one person wearing a MAGA hat.
If that is truly the case, then you need to check yourself into a mental health clinic. Like today.
What are y'all waiting on? Get this out of here. What are y'all waiting on? Like, what do we need to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 2, 3 of them that gotta go. What are you waiting on?
2 or 3 of
Is
them
somebody
now.
out there who like, you've been contemplating it. Stop contemplating it. We're behind you. I have your back.
Okay.
Okay?
Again.
Stop. We're just prolonging this process when he really gotta go. What she said, dude gotta go. Like, I'm sick and tired of hearing about this nigga every fucking day. I'm tired of hearing about it. Get him gone.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm getting pretty sick and tired of all you libs screaming for the of Donald Trump. And I think it's very interesting to note that it is now some of these crazy loons not only calling for Donald Trump's demise, but now for multiple people's demises. The mental illness is getting deep, my friends.
Hi, how are you? By the way, Riley, I think you look beautiful, so I'm sorry for everyone on you. But okay, I have a question. So I know that like the border has been like secured for cartel activity. Do you think there's any other ways you could like keep America safe from the cartel? Like, are there any other ways?
Thank you for like a real question. What's your name?
Julieta.
What? Julieta, that is amazing because you definitely don't look like someone with common sense. You're rocking the full starter kit there, and you've even got the choker collar going on, which is extra credit. But yeah, good for you. Looks like you actually have a good head on those shoulders. So let's hear the response.
Huge fan, by the way.
That's a beautiful question. Give it up for that. It's actually. We have to entertain potential strategic bombing of cartel drug sites. I know that's an act of war. I think we're actually at war against the cartels. I don't relish in that. I don't like saying that. But there are 10 to 12 meth facilities that are killing Americans every day that are being made in the Sinaloa drug cartel region. We got to be really careful the way we do it. And then finally, we need to go after all of the American banks that are doing business with the cartels.
That's
true. And there's a lot of them that are.
Yeah, because I see on the Hispanic news about how there's all this cartel problems going on, and that has generally made me scared of going to Mexico, because when I go, I have to dress down.
It's made me scared to go to Mexico as well. Jeez.
I can't wear makeup. And even here, it's like, I feel like we are so privileged that every time I go to Mexico and see my family, that a lot of people are just so, I don't know, they just hate America for whatever reason.
We need to do a much better job of understanding the cartels run the Mexican government.
Definitely.
The Mexican people are being held hostage by the cartels. And by destroying the cartels, it would improve Mexico dramatically.
I agree. I would love to see that happen.
I would really like to see that too. I think that we just need to do it. You know, don't worry about getting permission from the president of Mexico, because quite frankly, she's a puppet of the cartel. We all know it. So President Trump, don't worry about it. Just do it. So, what? Oh no. What? Oh, okay. We have another awful alert. Oh, let me get this. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. An awful alert. It's official. All right. Let's I will bring it to the masses. All right, thank you. All right, my friends, it is an awful alert. There are a lot of them out there. And of course, an awful is an affluent white female liberal. And like I said, they're everywhere. Let's see what this awful has to say today.
Real hot take.
Okay, hot take. Okay.
I don't want him dead.
Oh my gosh, really?
I don't want him dead.
Wow, okay.
I want an eye for an eye.
Oh.
I want law and order.
Oh, okay.
I
that's
want
good. Yeah.
due process.
Okay.
I don't want him dead.
Okay, good.
An eye for an eye. I want him to be kidnapped, shaved, and imprisoned in El Salvador.
For what?
I want his daughter to be impregnated, end up brain dead.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
And then he has to watch her corpse body incubate an embryo. That's what I want. An eye for an eye. I want law and order. I don't want him dead. What, so all his Goonies can come out and play then? No. I don't want him dead. Law and order.
Well, those awfuls definitely don't disappoint. They are truly despicable human beings. Man, the bad karma that chick is putting out is just... It's time for Dave's Detox. Mom's like, nope. Ah, nice rainbow. Oh my gosh, what?
Dude, that is crazy.
That is crazy. All right.
Hey! No. Ya. Mano.
Oh. Don't touch my baby. Oh, what? Through the screen?
I'm
oh,
sorry,
boy.
I cannot have any Oreos.
Aw, come on.
No Oreos.
Just wants an Oreo.
Doggies.
Aw. Ooh. Nice baby carrots, yeah. Liking that. Oh. Aw. He's begging for it and then he just plays with it. Walking the dog. Oh, nice. Getting some good sleep with the iPhone. Well, don't mess with the kitten. Oh, geez, what is that? Aww. What? What the... How cute! All right, my friends, that wraps up another episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please subscribe, like, share, slap that bell around, and tell your friends about Idle Hands and what we're doing here on the channel. And until the next episode, stay safe, know that you are loved and appreciated, and until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.